Good morning dear students. A very warm good morning to all of you and welcome back in our biology session. So as we know, in our biology session we are discussing about second number lesson from our syllabus, and the name of the lesson is what? Nutrition in animals. Okay. So regarding this lesson already we have discussed some points. We have discussed about what is it by alimentary canal, which are the different ways by that the animals are taking their food in their body. Also we have discussed about different types of the teeth. We have discussed about the tongue, okay, and many more things we have discussed in some previous video. So in today's session we will move for the next concept from the same lesson, and in the same concept, that is what digestion in humans. In today's lecture we are going to discuss about the food pipe and esophagus. Okay, so see here, now I am having the model of the digestive system. So in up till the last period we have discussed about the buccal cavity. In the buccal cavity there are the teeth, tongue, all these things we have seen deeply. Okay. So in today's video we are going to move for the next one organ of the alimentary canal, or the next one organ of the digestive system, that is nothing but what? Food pipe or esophagus. Okay. So see, what is the use of the food pipe or the esophagus? It helps to transport the food from the mouth to the stomach. Okay, it helps to transport, or it helps to pass the food from mouth to the stomach. Okay, so this is what? Alimentary canal. In that alimentary canal, this pipe-like structure is called as what? Food pipe. Okay, so from the mouth the food passes to the stomach with the help of the food pipe, but this food pipe is continuously doing the wave-like motion. Okay, with the help of that wave-like motion, the food from the mouth comes into the stomach. But this wave-like motion is not takes place only in the esophagus or only in the food pipe. So the food from mouth up till the anus passes from the different parts of the alimentary canal, and all that passing of the food takes place with the help of the wave motion only. Means from the mouth the food gets run through the different parts of the alimentary canal and then it reaches to the anus. Okay, up till the anus, how the food can travel? With the help of the wave-like motion only. Okay, so these all the alimentary canal parts are moving like a wave. So because of that, the movement of the food comes down and down, or the food comes down and down, and that wave-like motion which takes place in throughout this alimentary canal, it is called as peristalsis. Okay, it is called as what? Peristalsis. Okay, it is called as peristalsis. Means what? The wave-like motion. Okay, so this is about what? Esophagus. What we can say, the esophagus joins the mouth to the stomach. We can say, it transport the food from the mouth to the stomach. Okay, its one end is open up into the buccal cavity, another is open into the stomach. But sometimes what happens, we are getting the vomiting. Okay, so because of the different reason, we can say undigestion of the food, because of some diseases. What happens, the food doesn't get digested in our body, and that time what happens, the food does not go downside in the alimentary canal. Instead of going the downside, all the food comes out. Okay, for that we are calling as what? Vomiting. Okay, so when there is a vomiting, or when we are doing the vomiting, that time this peristalsis is what? Anti-peristalsis motion. Peristalsis. Okay, so anti means what? Opposite. It comes up. Okay, instead of going down, the food comes up with the help of the wave-like motion only. So in the whole these digestive system, the food moves from the different parts with the help of the wave-like motion only, and that wave-like motion is called as what? Peristalsis. When we are doing the vomiting, that motion is called as what? Anti-peristalsis. Means the oppositely they are acting, but the motion is what? Same. Wave-like motion only they are performing. Okay, so this is about what? Food pipe. But do you know one thing? Sometimes whenever we are having the food in hurriedly, or whenever we are having the food and that time if we talk, then what happens? We are feeling choking. Okay, or we get choke up and we started to cough a lot. Why this happens? Because sometimes in the hurry, what happened? The food particles, instead of going into the food pipe, comes into the windpipe. Okay, so see, in the body, the food pipe and the windpipe shares one common passage. Okay, so this is what? food pipe. Okay, this is what food pipe, and this is what windpipe, which we are going to discuss deeply in our next session or in the next lesson. That is what windpipe, or it is also called as what trachea. Okay, so see, it shares one same passage here in the body. So food passes from the mouth. Okay, it passes through the food cavity, and when we inhale the air, it passes, means with the help of the nostril. From the nostrils the air passes through the trachea or the windpipe. Okay, but they shares one common passage, and that common passage is having one flap-like structure. So whenever we inhale the food, that time this glottis close the windpipe. Okay, that time this glottis close the windpipe, and whenever we are having the breathing, that time what happens, this food pipe get closed. Okay, so see, whenever we are drinking the water, that time we cannot breathe. Okay, so in this way, once we know, if the food pipe is working, then the windpipe is closed. If the windpipe is working, then the food pipe is closed with the help of one flat line structure. So the next one, because of the hurry, sometimes what happens, instead of the food particle going into the food pipe, by mistake it enters into the windpipe. Okay, if we are having the food and if we try to speak, then sometimes this happens, the food particles enters into the windpipe and we started to cough, we are having the choke, or we are having so much cough, or we are feeling choking, and also we are having sometimes what, hiccups also. Okay, so this is the reason for the hiccups, choking up, or the cough. Okay, so this is all about what, food pipe. Now we are going to move for the next one, organ from the digestive system. That is nothing but what, stomach. Okay, that is nothing but what, stomach. So let's discuss about the stomach. So see, my dear students, see the proper shape of the stomach. This stomach is having the shape of alphabet U. Alphabet what? U. Flattened U, we can say what? Flattened U. Okay. So the stomach is having the flattened U-like shape. And very important thing about the stomach is what? The stomach is the widest. Widest means what? Biggest part of the alimentary canal, and the stomachs are having the thick wall. Okay, the stomach is nothing but what? Thick walled bag, which is having the flattened U-like shape. And also we can say that it is the widest part of the alimentary canal. Okay, now you can see here, the stomach receives the food from the food pipe. So we can say that the one end of the stomach, it get opens into the food pipe, while the another end of the stomach, it get opens into the small intestine. Okay, it get opens into the small intestine. One end opens into the food pipe and one end opens into the small intestine. Okay, so here we can say that the inner wall of the stomach secreted some different substances. The inner wall of the stomach secreted one mucus substance, which is sticky substance, we can say. Also it secreted the some digestive juices, and also it secreted the one acid, that is what, HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. Okay, so that mucus, hydrochloric acid, and the digestive juices are very important for the digestion of the food. Okay, but the question is that why that HCl secreted by the stomach? It is very important to secrete the HCl by the wall of the stomach, because as we know that whenever we are having the food, along with the food material, some microorganisms also enters in our body. Okay, so this HCl creates the acidic medium in our body or in our stomach, and whatever the microbes enters in our body along with the food, it get all killed with the help of this acid, that is nothing but what, HCl. Okay, also whatever the digestive juices secreted by the stomach, in that digestive juices the food get digested. Also the juices which are secreted by the stomach, that are what, the digestive juices which are secreted by the stomach, in that the protein breaks down into the simpler substance. Okay, so the digestive juices which are present in the stomach helps to break down the protein into the simple substance. Okay, so what is the function of the stomach? You can say it secretes the mucus, also it secretes HCl, and also it secretes the digestive juices. Okay, it secretes the digestive juices. So HCl helps to kill the microorganisms microorganisms, microbes, and his digestive juices helps to break down the protein. Helps to break down what? Proteins into simpler substance. Helps to break down the proteins into the simpler substance. Okay. So it is what? U-shaped flattened, or the stomach is having U-shaped flattened like shape. Okay. U-letter flattened shape. Its walls are very thick, and also it is the widest part of the alimentary canal. Okay. So this is all about stomach. But have you know that the history of the stomach is very interesting? How we will come to know exactly what the stomach is doing and all that, how we are knowing all these things about the stomach. For that we are having very interesting story. So the working of the stomach was discovered by and very interesting story. Okay. So in 1822, a man named Alexis Saint Martin was badly hit by a shotgun. Okay, so in 1822, one man was there and his name was Alex Saint Martin. He was badly hit by the shot of gun. Okay, but the bullet had seriously damaged the chest wall and made a hole in his stomach. So because of that, what happened? That bullet very badly damaged the chest wall. Okay. And also what happened? Make a hole in his stomach. So he was brought to an American army doctor, William Beaumont. Okay. So that he was one doctor was there, that is army doctor William Beaumont, treated him, and here that doctor was an American army doctor. His name was William Beaumont. He treated Alexis Saint Martin. So the doctor saved the patient, but he could not close the hole properly. So doctor tried to save the patient, but he was failed to close that hole properly and left it bandage, and it just covered it with the bandage. Beaumont took it as a great opportunity to see the inside of the stomach. Okay, so Beaumont took that opportunity positively. He think that now I can see the inside of the stomach. So he started to watch the stomach through the hole, and he made a wonderful observation. He got the wonderful observation. What was his observation? Beaumont found that the stomach was churning the food. Churning means not like that we are making the butter from the buttermilk. Okay, we are churning the food. Like that the food is churning the stomach was churning the food. It was secreted a fluid which could digest the food. So we have seen that the food stomach is secreted some digestive juices which helps to digest the food, and also he observed that the end of the stomach opens into the intestine only after the digestion of the food inside the stomach is completed. Okay, so whatever the process which are going on in the stomach, once it get completed, then only it opens up the end which is opens into the small intestine. Okay, opens in the intestine only after the digestion of the food inside the stomach is completed. Okay, so this is all about stomach. Today we have discussed about the food pipe and the esophagus, and also we have discussed about the stomach. Okay, so this is all about today. Today we will stop here. We'll meet in the next video with the next point, and for today, thank you.